Welcome to Divorce, Real Estate, and Mortgages, Principles for Realtors. Did you know that the current divorce rate is 42 to 45%? That's really high. It's not quite as high as it was in the 1980s and 1990s when divorce rates were around half or 50% of all marriages, but it's still really high. For realtors, this means that you are likely to represent at least one set of clients who are selling their home due to a divorce, or to represent a divorced buyer during the course of your career. The goals of this course are to help you represent your divorcing buyers, get the listing with divorcing sellers, and protect your commission through a successful transaction. The tips I share with you over 4 short videos are proven to give you an edge in getting the listing and successfully representing your clients. The 4 courses will focus on working with a divorcing buyer, working with divorcing sellers, preparation and pre-screening, and protecting yourself and your commission. My name is Rebecca.Thorburn. I am a mortgage loan officer and a certified divorce lending professional. While I am not divorced, I've been by the side of several friends as they went through the process. Divorce is very difficult, both financially and emotionally. I became a certified divorce lending professional so I could help people through the process and hopefully simplify their options for dividing residential real estate and set them up for a successful financial future. As a certified divorce lending professional, I'm specially trained to work with divorcing individuals and couples, as well as with their attorneys and financial advisors, to help identify the options for and implications of dividing residential real estate, identify divorce settlement agreement elements that are necessary to support residential real estate financing needs, and manage post-settlement residential property transactions, whether those are refinances or purchases. So let's move on to the content in the working with a divorce buyer. Mortgage financing is more complicated for a divorced or divorcing buyer. This is very important for you as a realtor to understand. You can help your customer by understanding what these complications are. It sets you up for a better transaction and sets up your customer for a more pleasant experience. First, there is more paperwork involved for a buyer who is divorced or divorcing. We'll need a copy of their divorce decree. We will need proof of support payments if payments are made or received. If there are children involved and there are child support payments, then birth certificates of the children are necessary. Some of these things may feel invasive to a customer. It's up to you to help your customer understand that these are necessary and important pieces to making sure that they have a successful purchase process. The second thing that's really important to understand is that income does not equal qualifying income for a mortgage. If spousal support is part of one party's qualifying income for financing, support must have been received for 6 months and guaranteed for at least 36 additional months at the time of loan closing. This is very, very important, and it is referred to as the 636 rule. Now I'm going to repeat that. Support must have been received for 6 months and guaranteed for at least another 36 months at the time of loan closing. If spousal support comprises more than 30% of the party's qualifying income, or if part of support is through a promissory or property settlement note, the rule may become 1236, or 12 months having been received and an additional 36 months expected. There are some variations on this rule depending on the loan product that is appropriate for your situation, and a certified divorce lending professional can help you determine that. The next thing that is important to understand is the impact of paying support. If your client is paying support, then this amount must be counted against the client's income for loan qualifying purposes. This is handled differently by loan program, and again, a CDLP can help determine the best option for your client. If your client's divorce is not yet final, ensure your client has permission from the court to purchase a new home titled in their name only. This is really important, particularly in community property states, such as Texas. This permission from the court needs to be written and signed by both parties and approved by the court. It needs to contain terms regarding the title and equity of that home and exclude any new furnishings that are purchased by your client from marital property. And this needs to be signed after a full financial disclosure or exchange has occurred between the divorcing couple. Very important as well is to remind your client to disclose the pending divorce to their lender. In summary, mortgage financing is more complicated for a divorcing or divorced buyer. Part of your role is to help them navigate these complications, and it's very important to introduce a mortgage lender, preferably a certified divorce lending professional, who has experience working with a divorcing and divorced sooner rather than later. This will help you protect your commission and help your client with a smoother transaction. The next video is working with divorcing sellers. If you liked this course and you want to learn more, please go to www.Rebecca'sHomeLoans.com for additional courses, articles, and free downloadable content, including a pre-screening, pre-listing checklist for working with divorcing clients.